Joining me now to talk about coming out as transgender is the lovely Geena Rocero herself. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is a big day.
Yeah, I can imagine. And today is also International Transgender Day of Visibility. Did that factor into your decision to come out?
Yeah, I mean, it's I think about the community in the Philippines specifically that gave me that opportunity when I was 15 years old, joining that beauty pageant. All of a sudden, my life changed. So I think about them. I think about the communities that have inspired me to be who I am. So this day, platforms like this, it's very special to be able to.
Yeah. Well, we have a really beautiful photo of you, actually, when you won one of the pageants. And I want you to tell us what that moment was like, just when you're seeing that photo.
I mean, it takes me back to that moment, and. Those are my best friends, that culture existed for such a long time, and I had so much fun traveling around. It was a very special moment in my life. That was my years where I really learned how to really accept myself and be who I am and express myself fully. And as I said, I met some of my best friends in that community.
So talk to me about how that community helped you, I guess, first come out to your family as a trans person.
So my mom moved to the United States in 1995. So I remember when I first sent the picture to my mom with, the picture from the pageant, I just got a phone call from her. I was like, "You look so beautiful." I mean, to hear that from my mom, that's all I needed to hear. And she's been really, really supportive in all the process and just my hero of my journey, so.
Going into the modeling world, what was the reaction like?
So I called my agent and just, there were so many moments of like, how do I say this? I decided to do it at TED. How do I really say the story and what it is? And I just, I'm just going to be so straight up. And I just specifically told him. And he was like, "I'm happy for you. I'm very supportive. We're just going to have to find out what clients think of it." And so far, it's been good. So.
Do you feel like transgender models are having kind of a moment right now? We've seen the Barney's campaign and also models like Andre Paycheck and Leah T.
It's a very special moment right now. Not just transgender models, but everybody. I mean, my sisters, Janet Mock and Laverne Cox, Jen Richards. I mean, I specifically just came back from Chicago from a weekend of a very powerful moment. We celebrated a big event called Trans 100. And to end the weekend, I just flew in from Chicago this morning. And to end the weekend, being here now, talking about this in this platform, sharing our lived experience, the truth, it's powerful.
Do you think that would have been different 5 years ago if you would have decided to come out then?
I think so. I mean, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready a year ago. I just felt a sense of, I was ready to talk about it. And when that moment happened, I just reached out to, first my closest friends and said, "I'm really ready to talk about this. What do you think? I really want to do something big. I really want to really fully give back to the community that gave me so much opportunity at such a young age. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing."
So what advice do you have for a young person who's kind of grappling with coming out? What would you tell them about that decision and maybe what they could do to make it easier or a happier process?
First, the world has changed. Second is sometimes you just have to find that one person you could trust. Share that story. Share your truth. Sometimes we just need that one very solid support system. That kind of makes a difference. So really share your story, your truth, and do not be afraid. If you feel like there's now a platform for you to write about it, create a YouTube video about it, any platforms that would allow you to fully express yourself is the first step.
Just looking at my own family's evolution, I am hopeful. And I do think that part of that comes with learning other people's stories and hearing them unfiltered through the source instead of